Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code DTC P0571 refers to a malfunction in the brake pedal position switch circuit for the Honda HRV models from 2016 to 2022. The brake pedal position switch is a critical component of the vehicle's braking system, responsible for signaling the brake system and activating the brake lights. When the vehicle's brake pedal is depressed, the switch detects this action and sends a signal to the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, which ensures that the vehicle functions correctly in braking scenarios. If this circuit malfunctions, it can lead to improper brake light activation and may cause safety risks, particularly under conditions where the brake lights do not illuminate when needed. Troubleshooting this DTC involves multiple checks and measures of the associated components to isolate the issue effectively. The brake pedal position switch is central to monitoring the brake system in your Honda HRV. This switch is designed to send signals to the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, when the brake pedal is pressed. Located near the brake pedal assembly, it is activated by the physical movement of the pedal. If this switch fails, your vehicle may not detect when you are braking, which can prevent the brake lights from functioning properly, potentially leading to unsafe driving conditions. This circuit plays a significant role in maintaining the overall safety of the vehicle, as it informs both the driver and the vehicle's systems when braking is taking place. Diagnosing this DTC requires careful examination of the switch and its connections. When confronting DTC P0571, several causes may be contributing to the malfunction. One common issue could be poor connections or loose terminals at the brake pedal position switch or the PCM. These can create intermittent connections, leading to erratic signals. Another likely cause is if the brake pedal position switch itself has failed, resulting in no signal being sent to the PCM. Additionally, faulty wiring, including potential opens in the BRK diag line or the Plus B stop line, can disrupt the signals required for the system to function correctly. Before proceeding with repairs, it's important to methodically check these components and their connections for any signs of wear or failure. The symptoms associated with DTC P0571 often revolve around improper indicators and system behavior. A primary symptom is the brake lights failing to activate when the brake pedal is engaged, which poses significant safety risks. Additionally, there may be intermittent braking response, affecting how the vehicle responds during braking scenarios. Drivers could also observe warning lights illuminated on the dashboard, indicating a broader issue with the braking system. The PCM may exhibit erratic behavior if it receives faulty signals from the brake pedal position switch, leading to performance issues. Understanding these symptoms is crucial for diagnosing the issue efficiently and ensuring the safety of the vehicle. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0571 involves checking the brake lights without pressing the brake pedal. This step is crucial because it allows us to determine if the brake lights are stuck in the on position, which would suggest possible issues with the brake pedal position switch circuit. If the brake lights do stay on when the pedal isn't pressed, this could indicate a failure in the switch or in the wiring that leads to the switch. Conversely, if the brake lights do not stay on, we proceed to the next step to assess the braking system further. This initial check helps narrow down the search area for the fault and is often indicative of electrical issues within the switch circuit. In the second step of troubleshooting, the next logical step is to check the brake lights while pressing down on the brake pedal. This test is essential in determining if the brake pedal position switch is operational. If the brake lights activate when the pedal is pressed, this indicates that the switch is functioning correctly, and we can proceed to further checks. If the brake lights do not illuminate with the brake pedal engaged, it suggests a more significant issue in the system that merits deeper investigation. This step helps isolate whether the issue lies with the switch or within later components in the system that may not be responding as they should. During this third troubleshooting step, we will check the signal emitted by the brake pedal position switch while the vehicle is in the on mode. This check is performed using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to observe whether the signal reacts properly when the brake pedal is pushed and released. If the signal properly changes between on and off states, it suggests that the system is functionally sound. However, intermittent failures could still exist due to poor connections. It's essential to inspect connections for any loose terminals that could affect signal conduction. If a freeze frame of the DTC is available, it is crucial to replicate the conditions under which the error occurred, as this could provide valuable insights into any underlying issues. Step 4 involves checking for open circuits in the BRK diag line, which can inhibit the functionality of the brake pedal position switch. In this step, the vehicle is turned off, and the SCS line is temporarily shorted with the HDS. The next action is to disconnect the PCM connector A and measure the voltage across specified points. This will help determine if there is adequate voltage between the test points when the brake pedal is pressed. If the measurements reveal battery voltage, the BRK diag wire is functioning correctly. However, if voltage is absent, an open circuit between the switch and the PCM will need to be repaired to restore functionality. In the fifth troubleshooting step, we focus on testing the brake pedal position switch itself for any faults or failures. A thorough test involves examining the switch operation to ascertain whether it activates as intended when the brake pedal is pressed. If the switch tests normal, we can proceed with additional checks as no immediate fault is found with the switch. On the other hand, if the switch fails this test, replacement is necessary to restore proper function. This step is vital because a malfunctioning switch cannot accurately signal the braking system, leading to further complications and potentially unsafe driving conditions. The sixth step in the troubleshooting guide involves a critical component of the system, the fuse. Specifically, we will check fuse number B6, which is a 10-amp fuse located within the underhood fuse relay box. This fuse plays a significant role in protecting the electrical circuit for the brake pedal position switch. To conduct this check, we will inspect the fuse for any signs of damage or malfunction. If the fuse is found to be blown, it should be replaced before proceeding to check the circuit for shorts to ground. An operational fuse indicates that subsequent checks can continue to examine the wiring and switch functionality further. In this seventh step, we will check the +B stop line to ensure that the wiring to the brake pedal position switch is intact. We perform this check by measuring the voltage between the brake pedal position switch connector and vehicle ground while the vehicle is in off mode. The absence of voltage at this testing point would indicate an open circuit. If battery voltage is present, this confirms that the wiring is intact and functional. If the wire is found to be open, repairs must be conducted to resolve the issue, ensuring a reliable connection between the fuse and the brake pedal position switch. This step is key in verifying the integrity of the electrical system supporting the brake operation. Following the previous steps, Step 8 takes us back to checking the BRK diag line again. By jumping the SCS line and disconnecting the PCM connector A, we can again measure the voltage present at specified points. This test follows the same parameters as previous checks. If we find that there is battery voltage when the brake pedal is pressed, it indicates that the BRK diag wire is in good condition. If not, further rectification is necessary, specifically repairing any issues in the wire leading between the PCM and the brake pedal position switch. Ensuring this circuit functions correctly is vital for the safety features reliant on the brake controls. As we progress to Step 9, we check the installation of the brake pedal position switch, ensuring it is correctly positioned and functioning. This test requires removing the switch while maintaining the connector attached and observing the brake lights with the rod pressed. As the brake lights turn off as expected, this indicates that the switch is installed correctly and functioning, and we can reinstall and adjust it to the correct height as necessary. If the lights do not respond, further investigation is warranted to determine if there's a deeper issue with the switch or its connection to the PCM. Proper installation ensures that the switch effectively communicates with the vehicle's electrical and braking systems. The final troubleshooting step involves testing the brake pedal position switch again to confirm its condition. This comprehensive check assesses whether the switch is operating as intended. If the brake pedal position switch is found to be functional, yet issues persist, it may point to a short circuit in the BRK diag wire connecting it to the PCM. However, if the switch fails this test, it should be replaced to ensure reliable operation. A non-functioning switch not only hampers braking effectiveness, but also poses safety hazards, requiring immediate attention to maintain the vehicle's operational integrity. After completing all troubleshooting steps for DTC P0571, it is vital to verify that all repairs were successful and the components are functioning correctly. This includes confirming the correct installation of the brake pedal position switch and ensuring that all connections are secure and free from corrosion or damage. A functional test should be performed to check that both the brake lights and the brake system respond appropriately when the pedal is pressed. If all systems test without error, we can conclude that the repair is complete. If issues persist, it may be necessary to reevaluate previous checks or consult service manuals for additional diagnostics and potential faults. To prevent issues like DTC P0571 from occurring in the future, regular maintenance of the brake components is essential. This includes scheduling inspections for the brake pedal position switch and associated wiring harness for signs of wear, damage, or corrosion. Regularly testing the brake lights while maintaining the vehicle can identify potential problems before they result in a malfunction. Keeping the braking system clean and well-maintained enhances safety and reliability. Engaging in preventative maintenance on a consistent basis ensures that all components work cohesively and efficiently, preserving the longevity of your Honda HRV's braking system. In summary, addressing DTC P0571 involves a comprehensive series of troubleshooting steps focusing on the brake pedal position switch and its connections. Understanding the importance of this switch in the overall braking system is crucial for vehicle safety. The troubleshooting process guides technicians through methodical checks, ensuring that potential causes are identified and rectified before they escalate into more serious issues. Implementing regular maintenance practices will not only help in preventing such DTCs, but also assure that the braking system remains effective and reliable. Remaining vigilant about component conditions is key to maintaining a safe driving experience. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.